Whew. Folks, how's it going? This is Nick Lanzillo. Welcome to my podcast study hall. A little bit different format this week, right? As you can tell, my co-host Alicia is not with me. We had a little bit of a scheduling conflict. She's got her new job. We are super excited and pumped for Alicia on this new gig, but she's on the road, man. She's traveling, she's seeing people, shaking hands, doing things. And so scheduling just did not work out for this week, right? Didn't work. And it's all good. We're picking up on the next one. But I had this is episode 12. Episode 12 of Study Hall. I've been doing this now for 6 months. 6 months straight. Haven't missed one. Kept it going. So we're keeping it going now. I had kind of a last minute Hail Mary for a certain guest that I've wanted to have on for a while that I was able to, kind of wrangle into doing an interview last night and talking. And it was a fucking beautiful conversation. Absolutely what I wanted to chat about. Thought it was great. Knocked it out of the park, home run. Then I found out only about half of it recorded. So round 2, fail, right? Couldn't even get it done. So it's Sunday. I'm releasing the teaser for this episode coming tomorrow, handful of hours. And, busy day, helped a buddy move. Super happy that I could, come in and help him in any way that I could. He's been a great friend of mine, but long day of moving, long day of pushing furniture, picking up boxes, long life. I don't know. Is that so ridiculous and melodramatic of me to say? It feels like I'm just exhausted all the time right now. In good exhaustion. It's all good. Some of it's not so good. Work could take a beat. But got done helping with the move and came home and got to spend time with my daughter and my wife. And my dad is in town visiting at this moment, which is a real nice treat. Slip right into family man, doing all that. And I said, you know what? I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Maybe whatever higher power that's out there is just saying, Nick, this isn't your week. Episode 12, you're not recording it. And I said, fuck that. I think with any of these things, it becomes routine is the wrong way to put it, but I think whenever an individual takes on a task, they're amassing something that they're trying to complete, right? There's a certain, bit I think of, maybe based on the individual, but of just the record stands. I've committed to this, right? So why would I let the wheels fall off at this point? And that was kind of my mentality for jumping in the studio right now, turning on these lights, turning on this camera, and hitting record. And I'm talking to this mic. And so episode 12 is this. And I'm super pumped. Who knows how long this is going to be? I honestly have nothing prepared for this. So this is just going to be me talking randomly to the camera and to you all. And hopefully this isn't an absolute complete bore. But we're going to keep the record going strong. And I'm happy and I'm proud to keep this up. Again, 6 months straight. And that's good. That's good for a kid like me. And we're going to keep it going. I got a message the other day, actually from somebody that follows the podcast online, and very sweet message. It was from an individual that I've never met in person, don't know him, outside of from the interwebs and social media. But this individual has been following some of my work as a 3D artist for quite some time, and we've kind of built a really nice friendship and relationship just via Instagram and the internet. And but anyhow, I received a message that was kind of, again, directed at study hall, and was just, hey man, I've been listening to every episode. I think it's great. Really appreciated the kind words. I thought it was it's the reason I do these things. One of the reasons that I do these things. I like having a vessel that I can connect with folks. I like also having a vessel where, for someone like me who works from home and I'm here and I just get so entrenched with being a dad as of late, I don't have a ton of other social interactions. And so for me, having a platform where I can come and sit down for an hour and have a conversation, again, with somebody that I'm interested in talking to, and whether if it's learning and leaning in more about them, or just shooting the shit and talking about reality television. It's part of my social framework at this point, and I enjoy it, and it's great. But this individual that sent me the message, again, it was, very kind words. But a little bit of part of this message, kind of towards the end, it was, for me, paraphrasing here, was just of, I'm envious of, the energy and the talent that you guys have and you're always talking about. And it really kind of, puts a fire under my own ass to try to get up and do more. And I get it. I get the comment. I think the thing that I was interested, though, and it kind of sat with me a little bit, and I think this is also something that just comes with social media. I think, and not only just social media, but just anything that people are putting out there as content now these days, is for folks from an audience perspective, for somebody that's consuming. Obviously, you see people putting this stuff out, and who knows of how fabricated it is from truth or reality. But the reality is it can have a negative side effect on folks. It can have a negative side effect in thinking that, like, damn, this person has the energy, is doing this thing, they're putting it out there. How cool is that? And what the fuck am I doing with my time? Right? Man, I can't tell you how much I wish that wasn't the case. I can't tell you, for even in my own right, in my own mind, how I feel that towards other folks. I sit there and I would watch individuals and I think, man, dude, I'm not a good enough artist. I'm not producing enough. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Man, I really need to start reading up more on how I can be a better parent and a better father and a better husband and this and that. And the snowball effect is real. And I think the cycle that we can get into for overanalyzing and starting to overcomplicate and think through that we're not doing enough. Everybody else is, but not I, right? What a horrible blend of a perfect cocktail to get yourself in from a mental escape. Me sitting here talking again about why I was adamant of recording this episode and getting, episode 12 out at my regular cadence. Like, yes, do I enjoy competing with myself a little bit and trying to keep myself a little bit, honest with, hey, you made a commitment and we're going to stick to doing this commitment. Absolutely. But I also run at my own cadence with this stuff, right? Though projects that I choose to work on, the way that I choose to work on them, it's going to be unlike anybody else that's getting into their own work. And I think that's the one thing that I try to really ground myself is, the last couple of years, is fuck looking over the fence, right? I'm happy they're doing what they're doing. I think what they're doing is fantastic, but it ain't me. And I'm going to keep moving at a pace that I'm happy with and producing the things that I want to produce. And maybe also have to take a couple months off because I'm taking on other responsibilities. And those other responsibilities could be for people that are in my life, my loved ones. Those responsibilities could just be for my own mental health. Maybe I don't want to sit and have to look at a screen every freaking day and have to just rack my brain about what is this next art piece that you're creating? And all of your art's on screens now. You're not even making physical goods. Like, you got to get back out there and do an art show. Like, there's times of where the creativity juices and the energy is flowing, and that's great. And there's other times that it's not. And when it's not, I like to dip back into just say, recharge, refuel, fucking go outside. And I don't know, don't think about the shit that you typically think about that drives you crazy because you're not doing enough. And so why am I even sitting here ranting about this? I just got this lovely message from this individual, and that came up, and I've heard that enough over the years from other folks about, man, you're so motivated to do this stuff. And again, I hate even having to say it in this context with this because it sounds like I'm gloating on those things, which I don't mean to be by any means. But I know that is a pretty shared feeling for many folks. And I don't know. Maybe this is a quick little reminder to, again, get out of your own way. Again, fuck looking over the fence. If you like doing something and it makes you happy and it makes you a better person, chip away at it piece by piece and keep it moving. That's all that it is, right? So, yeah, letter was super sweet. I really did appreciate it. And thank you to who sent that. Yeah. Other than that, last couple of days, it's been super fun being with Joe. My daughter is she's 2 years old at this time, and it's a fun age. It's a super fun age. Personalities coming out to a T. There's still absolutely a ton of moments as a parent of where you're trying to teach and trying to inform and guide and all of the things that, I think an engaged parent wants to do, where she doesn't fully have, developed opinions of this or that. And so it's just fun. It's just fun and challenging too, man. Terrible twos and the tantrums that come with it and all that. And one thing is for someone like myself, again, of, being pretty, pretty selfish with my time a lot in my 20s and even in my 30s, having things that I was very interested in doing and what, how I want to be spending my time to kind of do those things. And so then being a father and having a dependent, for any parent that's out there, obviously this is a no brainer, but all of that shifts and it takes a back seat. And it's great. And not only taking a back seat, but it pushes you to, I think, capabilities and ways of navigating with other human beings that you probably never thought that you did. Patience for me has been a huge one with my daughter. The amount of patience that I see, again, in these moments of a temper tantrum or not getting her way or whatever it may be, of just me being able to sit in the cut and take it while also finding strength to divert that energy of hers into something else. And it's so easy. It's such a quick thing, right? Like, I could in that moment as well freak out and lose my cool. What am I doing? She's a 2-year-old. She doesn't understand. And all I'm going to do is scare the living hell out of her. Her father, someone that she feels love and support from, right? She feels safe. All of a sudden he's losing his cool when she's losing her cool. No, it's one of those of where I'm learning more and more of to be calm, to communicate with her. And as I said, distractions. Divert that energy. You're upset because you can't have a popsicle right now at lunch. Hey, look at that bird over there. Look how pretty that bird is. What do you think that bird's doing right now, Joe? Do you think that bird has a mommy? What do you think that bird's name is? It's fun. And it's different for me because I'm finding new tidbits again about my personality that I never thought. I didn't think I had the patience for that. I didn't think I had the energy to sit there and just get an earful from a 2-year-old and not care. So it's been great. It really has been great. It always goes into one of those things too. Alicia and I have talked about it. If she's not a parent at this point, and obviously she's talked about wanting to have kids potentially. That's the conversation for her to kind of own on its own right, But I think just for the folks, not even Alicia, but just for the folks that don't have kids, and for the rest of us dumb dumbs that do, it is. It's just it's a crazy fucking form of love, right? It's the old, you know, old saying of it's your what is it? Your heart beating outside your chest, some BS like that. But God, man, could it not be any more true than that? I love that little thing so much. I'd get teary eyed even talking about it. She's the best. Best thing I ever did. Best thing Lex and I will ever do. And hopefully we don't fuck it up, right? So, which I don't think we will. I think we got our heads on straight. We're both really good. She's an amazing mother. Um, Absolutely amazing mother. Again, I get teary eyed even saying that. She's great. She has this thing with Joe that I think is I don't even know that she picks up on it all the time, but I notice it all the time. If she could get done, she's making dinner, or there's a piece of whatever it is. There's a piece of the paper towel roll holder or a box of empty pasta, and Joe's in there, and Joe's kind of mom, oh, no, 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 no. And Lex will turn this thing into an art project, and all of a sudden the empty box of pasta is now a set of binoculars you get to look through, and the empty paper towel roll now has toilet paper taped to the end of it, and it's some ridiculous whistle that you can blow, and the toilet paper is whizzing through the wind when you're blowing through it. Like, it's amazing to watch her be a mother to my kid. Just amazing. Yeah, I feel lucky. I feel lucky because I've been in those positions of having shitty partners, and I just got so lucky hitting out of the park with this one, having a kid with her. Uh, and yeah, very, very happy and lucky on that. But I don't know. Things have been great, honestly. We're heading to New York soon, which I'm excited about. I lived in that city for almost 7 years. Back in my 20s, it's been a while. 20s leading up to I think 30, maybe 31. I don't even remember when it was that I left to go to Portland, but I'm excited. We're heading for a month. It's going to be great. It's going to be the three of us. We're taking both the dogs. Very pumped. We got a great little swanky spot in Brooklyn. A lot of all my good adult friends are back, and they live in that city, and I'm pumped, man. Pumped to spend time with them. Pumped to have Lex and my daughter in that city. I get to take my kid to the Natural History Museum, Central Park, walking around, grab a slice. Just the energy, riding the freaking subway, probably seeing a homeless dude defecating in a train car. Like, what more could a 2-year-old need, right? This is it. This is America right here. I am so pumped. It's going to be a well-needed break for us. And I say that again, leaning or, trying to paint some picture that things have been rough by any means. Not been rough. Just been a long, couple months. Lex has been stressed. She's really stressed with school wrapping up here soon. She's crushing it. Work for me has been, oh, God damn. But It's going to be nice. It's going to be super nice to be in that city, I think, and just have that energy as an uplifting mechanism for us for a solid month. So I can't wait for that. Super pumped, and who knows, man? I might be recording a couple of these when I'm in New York. Maybe, could be. We will see, but it will. It'll be fun, and I'm pumped. I don't know what else I got. This was again. This was a quick. Let's go. Let's turn things on and let's hit record and let's see what can come out. So I don't know. Hope you all are well. Hope life is good, not too hard. I think that's it, right? We're recording coming up here this next week. I'm excited. We got some good guests on the docket, and we keep this moving. But this has been great. Like I said, this is my 6-month mark of doing these straight. Yeah. So thank you to everyone who's been following along, watching, listening. However you're consuming these, means a lot, and I appreciate it. So this is it. All right. Take care.